Strong laner with the Mars too.
Dude, she can make a tree.
Yeah. If you kill his reincarnation, that should count on the scoreline, which they might do right here. Ice Blast coming in.
That's a kill.
That's a kill. 1-0. First
1-0.
blood. Luckily, our boy Wefos not missing it. Like you said, you know, on it.
Oh, dodges the cookie. Let's
Dodges
see
the cookie.
if he can
Mortimer's Kiss
sidestep
is
this
coming
one.
in. First blood. You were chanting it, TP. Oh, he got out. But why? He doesn't. All right, first blood there for
12 minutes
Somnus.
in, we got it. We got the
Ladies
kill
and gentlemen.
on the board. Yeah.
Huh? Oh, Remnant forward. Ice Blast. But
Good
Fire
cookie to
Snap
dodge.
Cookie dodges it away. Yang getting
Stampede
a
in three.
little bit low. There's the ulti. They'll get the break, but they've got themselves the Aphotic Shield. They'll land the stun. Second blood. Second blood. They've got the spear. They'll land it on the Somnus. They'll get the kill. They'll even the game up at 1. And now Red Panda, he's been caught, but he's got the borrowed time. They're all around him, though. And everybody loved first blood so much that we got second and third
Yeah, we
blood.
got the 3 kills already on board. Not the target that they want to go on. Like,
No.
this is definitely not the target, especially because they see Abba. He's sitting behind him.
Spear lands, okay, Ice Blast coming in. Can they get the first life out of the hands of Eurus? He does have that level 2 on the reincarnation. It looks like he will shatter, and he does. Red Panda pops the borrowed time. They've got the second life out of Eurus. The blink as well as the host coming in. They've got themselves the stun as well as the stampede with BKB and Bob Ame. Now they'll go after the Centaur. So they'll find themselves a kill onto Yang. They got themselves
did it
one of the
nicely. Very
reincarnation.
nice execution from PSG LGD. Like, they go in, last track, spear
good
was not
Yules.
available.
And then the split earth, they get the stun, bushwhack, and the spear landing onto Eurus, but they still don't save Faith Beyond, so both offlaners die. Remnant back from nothing to say. Needs to be careful, not a lot of mana to work with, no charges left on the Remnants. Fire Snap Cookie a little bit short,
It's
but
a
it does
flying
slow,
horse.
nothing to say. So they get the slow, they get the stun, the Scatter Blast is there from FY, and he'll kill off this Ember.
Overextended after getting one, but feels like both teams, they don't want to get gold from killing the heroes.
Oh.
Faith Beyond jumps in, BKB available.
Now Faith Beyond, he pops his own BKB, God's Rebuke, and then the run back. Though it looks like they want to go for this Stampede. They catch nothing to say, and they'll get the kill. They have the shard on Snapfire, so that farm on FY with that Philly Stone becoming very,
Yeah,
very
it's
useful.
definitely one of the best shards I've seen. Up, Grow Bow also gives you extra attack range on top of your little Shredder Blast. Now he's in.
Even the arena, that comes through onto 3. The BKB's been popped by Eurus, popped by Ame. They get the kill onto Yang. They'll take out the Centaur, who buys back immediately. The God Strength being popped by Ame, trying to right-click and get the kill here on the Eurus. But now that he no longer has the BKB, Satanic on cooldown, he's trying to run. A Mortimer's Kiss did connect, so he slowed up for a second. They've got themselves the Wraithfire Blast. Good bushwhack. That comes with the Acorn shot, but the blink as well as the hook
bursted down.
Yang, he bought back, and they'll get the kill on Ame because of this buyback. Wraithfire Blast doing nothing to say. They're trying to line up this stun with the Yules, and they won't land it, but they do get the kill on a Y. BKB popped by Somnus, second time in this fight because it's going on so long. And Eurus, he gets Y, but they don't get more. However, with Ame dead for 52 seconds, well,
Headband on top of Shard. And 2 ways
Now
of
going
pushing people. Also a 4-staff potentially, so that's 3.
Bushwhack doesn't land thanks to the BKB. Yang comes in, Stampede with the double-edge. He'll stop getting the kill and nothing to say. Fire Snap Cookie for the TP's in time.
I could think it's too small. Like,
Telling of where this game is at. They'll find Red Panda
oh,
again.
they try to break him.
Not sure the break is even needed, but they go to the bushwhack. Red Panda back to full health, won't make it out. Now the Remnant forward coming in from nothing to say. They'll use the Stampede. Remnant onto the high ground once again. They find the Yules onto the Centaur. Yang in trouble, so he pops the BKB. And whoa, Ame blinking so far forward. Oh no! Ame, what have you done? Because Ame, he's dead. Faith Beyond goes down, and you have blinked into danger, my friend.
Ame is looking at his book like, what is one of my...
Shredder uses attack damage. You've got Lashrak, who just took the Diabolic Edict explosions. Stampede. Faith Beyond BKB with the spear. Stuns up Somnus. He's still on the run. Charging up that shot. Hits onto the Lashrak. Gets that break.
Hit anyone.
Satanic pops it down to about half health, and now the BKB is gone. Wraith Fire Blast comes in. Yura's trying to get the kill. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses. Ame again. Oh, goes
This
down.
might be it. I mean, he has a buyback, but no God Strength, so the damage output is just going to be very limited.
Very limited. Backdoor. It's there. Bushwhack. Wide dead. Eurus going in. FY gets the kill. They've got the spear. They have the damage, maybe. All right, Reincarnation's gone. Now they've got 37 seconds to do it again. Bushwhacked out lands. Eurus, though, he's in Viz, and they look over in the Hoodwink. They get the kill on a Jinkyu. He's going to buy back immediately. Somnus now running back with Yang. They only take the range rack so far. Spear back doesn't land. Yang, though, with the Searing Chains, they've got themselves the Loaded Storm that bounces back the Stormhammer coming in from Ame, and now the Wraith Fire Blast is there. Fire Stab Cookie, Arena, Aegis gone. Yang in the front line. He's got the Aphotic Shield. Nothing to say, down to about half health. They'll look over the Centaur. They're trying to get the kill here on Yang. What can they do? BKB from Somnus, and they land the stun on Ame, but they'll commit the Centaur's ult, and they'll run away with so many heroes low. Somnus was certainly thinking about committing in, and instead, Elephant, he does not.
He does not. They gave it to Yang instead, but definitely a good shard upgrade.
Blink forward, Wraith Fire Blast, and well, Faith Beyond.
It's DD Wraith King, and he has that overwhelming blink.
Yeah, Faith Beyond blasting off again to death. And Somnus
In the previous fight,
Ame in an interesting spot. Gets that Trickster's Cloak. Stampede going after Jinkyu. He's going to be safe for a moment thanks to the Yules. Now he's backing away with BKB pop by Yang. They've got the overwhelming blink with Wraith Fire Blast. He'll pop his BKB. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in with the BKB pop by Faith Beyond. No Bulwark. Throws down the Arena. BKB just allows Eurus to get out. Not sure that was going to matter all too much, but they get the kill on a wide. They look over as the God Strength is popped. They're looking to get this damage out, but Eurus, he's just all too strong. They've got the disarm on the Wraith King. It doesn't matter. There's the stun. There's the kill. Faith Beyond. Ame going down. And Elephant, it's a big game one for them as they defeat LGD in what could be the most important series of the DPC for them.
yeah, good showing in game number one. One of the slowest games that
Can be difficult to deal
You
with
can
that.
two-hit him with Corrosive Haze on.
We'll look over as Eurus getting lit up. They've got themselves the Death Prophet Dream Coil, though, on a 2, and they will get the kill. First blood on to Eurus from Nothing to Say. Our spike lands on both these heroes. The Waning Rift, the Silence, bashes. Almost don't allow Somnus to jaunt over to that Illusory Orb. Fire Snap Cookie, that comes in. Exorcism kills him. Red Panda doesn't have the borrowed time. The Crypt Storm with the Exorcism. The right click damage from Faith Beyond. Getting Hex feels more worth it than 2 in Mana Drain, right?
for sure.
Looking for the Sleep. That comes through onto the Centaur.
Ah, we're just kidding. We did not want to go on you.
Dream Coil comes out. Stampede, Scatterblast coming through. Looking for Ame, and with the Earth Spike, they'll get the kill. Yang getting credit for that one, and Y as well as Jinkyu trying to get something done. And FY under the tower for a second. Y looking for a Sleep, lands it. Still has that salve going. Jinkyu still sitting here with just 60 health. Looks like he'll probably die.
Oh, two-man
as the stun comes in. They've got the hook stopper, Spike, Yang. Can he survive? Yes, he can. Somnus with a double kill.
Unfortunately for them, that Prophet did not have a TP ready because this could put...
Puts the Corrosive Haze on Yang. Exorcism still doing some work on the other side. Tricks of the trade. Ame, though, hit with the Dream Coil. They've got the Stampede. They've also got the Hex. So they hit the finger. They've got the Earth Spike. They get the kill on Ame. He does nothing in this fight. And now the attention's on Faith Beyond. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Red Panda just moving forward.
Another cookie.
Yeah, just to get him out.
Well, this is my problem with his build. You want to be active more early on. So Ame right now, 2-0.
Southern Crush. And the Earth Splitter. Fire Snap Cookie. They also land the Sleep. They're going to get the kill here on Yang, but Eurus...
He gave away his life just so that they...
We'll see where the game is at. Now working with this Aegis, they got the silence on a Somnus, but the Diffusal Blade is not enough to kill Somnus just yet, and the Dream Coil is down.
Leash Mechanic.
Oh,
he knows tricks of the trade.
He got him.
He got him, and he gets the last hit. So 300 gold, some XP. They'll
gets used.
Oh, he got dusted.
Yeah, so he's in trouble. Tricks of the trade. FY is just waiting for that Hex, Dream Coil, Earth Spike kill. And now they're going to try and fight with without the Ricky. They're looking to make something happen. They've gotten themselves a Slytherin Crush. And Mortimer's Kisses come in. They get
no
the
in range
Aegis.
for 10. He needs to be careful. ET ulti, can he time it? No, he can't.
It's a little bit early, and now you've got the silence onto this Ursa once again. Borrowed time gets popped. Somnus nearby. They'll wait for the borrowed time to be out. They'll get the kill on a Red Panda. Yours comes back in. He'll pop the erase. Right clicks on it. Nothing to say. Oh, getting the kill there onto the Death Prophet. They bought back on Red Panda, although at this point,
They found him again, but he got the cloud off. Ooh, that was close.
and he's going forward for more. Stampede gets used. Slytherin Crush is there. We tried to throw the cookie onto Ame, but he goes into the tricks of the trade. They land the sweep. They've got the Blink Strike. They'll get the kill on a Yang still. A little bit of misplays there from LGD, but
they have some abilities that go through Magic Immunity, like Bash, Corrosive Haze, ET ulti, but still needs to protect himself.
Finger, Dream Coil, Faith Beyond, Melted.
There's no save mechanic. They don't have any kind of a save. So if Coil is used on one of the heroes, most likely that hero is just straight up gonna die. Straight up Yules into the air and also having a Ghost Scepter.
Blink Hook Stop, Double Edge with the Stampede on and nothing to say. Dream Coil committed. They've got the silence.
Hood still available.
People starting to TP in, and, well, nothing to say. He's still going to die. The Air Splitter comes through on a Yang. They got the sweep out of 3 of these heroes. They'll Blink Strike in. Slytherin Crush comes out, and the silence is it enough? Aphotic shields to save for a second, but Somnus ends up dead. Yang with the 3-man stun. Jinkyu, though, Mortimer's Kisses. They get the kill on a Yang. They look over the Ursa. He slept up for a second, dreaming about his team still being alive. They get the kill on a Eurus. They look over at Red Panda. He'll borrow some time, and the time he's borrowed is only about 5 seconds, because after those 5 seconds, he's dead.
That was a great fight from PSG LGD. They overextend a bit. Death Prophet gets blown up, maybe.
I'm going to say Red Panda checks it, and it is available. 20 seconds. Blink, Slytherin Crush coming through. Red Panda spotted, so is Roche. So it was an aggressive Blink. They've got the Dust. They'll have the Hex, the Stampede. They need to save this Ricky. And the Finger, the Dream Coil. Can they save him? Ame, he's
another
low.
Dust, still
Gets
alive.
into the tricks of the trade. He Blink Strikes over to Somnus. They get the kill on Ame. Can they look to turn this around at all? Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. That's going to be right on top of this puck. They'll take out Somnus. They'll look over at FY. He's getting run down here. Corrosive Haze on him with the Crypt Swarm getting the kill. It ends up being a 2 for 2 so far. Red Panda, he's got no borrowed time, and his time is up. He's dead right there, and then Eurus.
Slardar Blink available.
Oh, Faith Beyond
not
can't
close
catch
enough.
him.
Did not have sprint there to just try to force a fight inside a pit. This is where Death Prophet really shines.
Let's see, they're going to move in with Yang. BKBs get popped around the horn for the side of the Radiant. They'll get Death Prophet low and eventually get the kill on nothing to say. Who doesn't have buyback? Earth Splitter comes across the pit, but it's not going to do a lot. They've got the Finger on the Faith Beyond. They'll get the kill on the Slardar, and he'll buy back immediately. Mortimer's Kisses not really doing too much. Yang now in the face of Jinkyu. They look for the sweep that lands out of the Centaur. Aphotic Shield wakes up Eurus out of the nightmare that he was in, and now it's still a 4v5 until they get the kill onto Y, who will buy back once again. So they're really forcing these buybacks, trying to take the Aegis away from the hands of Elephant. They've got the Slytherin Crush coming through that locks up Eurus for a second. The silence is there. Tricks of the trade once again. They get the kill on the Red Panda. He's also got buyback. They'll use it on the Abaddon. Silence on Somnus for just a second, as well as FY, who gets taken out of the fight. He's got buyback as well. They kill off Jinkyu, and now the question is, after all is said and done, can they go back into Roche? Are they willing to take that chance? They look over at Eurus. They've got the Corrosive Haze. They'll get the silence down. And now the Blink, as well as the Host coming out from Yang. They've got the Sleep coming through, and it lands on Eurus as well as Yang. Is it going to be enough to keep these heroes alive? They've got the silence with the Illusory Orb coming over the face of Faith Beyond, as well as Ame. Ame jumps onto this puck for a second. Somnus running away with the Aphotic Shield on him, and nothing to say. He's back up. But can he get into the fight before Elephant back away? They're still looking for blood. They'll throw down a smoke screen and back off towards Roche.
So many buybacks from both of the teams, and the PSG LGD, they buy enough time. Death Prophet is out again, does not have Exorcism, but the big silence could turn this one around. And this is going to scout him out. Silence.
Silence, BKB, still going for it. Blink Strike on. I'm looking for Roche. Tricks of the trade.
Roche
bashed him! Ame's able to pick up the Aegis off that. He's going to lose that Aegis very quickly. The Earth Spike comes in onto the Death Prophet. Nothing to say, looking like he's going to be blown up. But the Fire Staff Cookie that ends up stunning up Red Panda, who pops the ball all the time. They've got the silence as well as the Dream Coil onto 3 of these heroes. They look over is now Eurus. He's got himself that Lotus Orb, which is trying to protect him, but FY, he ends up dead. Ame, who goes in with a Blink Strike. They've got the silence onto the Ursa. Somnus, Illusory Orb over to the side. He jumps over to it. Ursa in trouble. He ends up dead. Eurus, Red Panda, and FY are all gone. Yang, Hook Stomp, Double Edge. The damage not there. Bash comes out from Faith Beyond. Although Ame still dies to Somnus. They've got the Slytherin Crush as well as the Corrosive Haze. The silence is on to Yang, so they're getting a kill on the Centaur. And the only one surviving is Somnus.
Oh, man. Centaur.
Blink Slither Crush coming out onto Yang, or Splitter to follow that one up. They'll get a quick kill onto the Centaur. He was there and then he wasn't.
Slardar, so that's
Eurus.
minus 24 armor coming out from him.
Goes into the Enrage, Blink Southern Crush, that comes through into the Abaddon. They've got themselves the Blink Strike coming through onto Red Panda, who'll pop the borrowed time, but onto the backlines is Ame, who's got himself with that BKB. They'll get that kill on an FY. Enrage no longer available as the BKB wears thin on Eurus. It's 3 dead on the side of Elephant.
And now they're gonna go for high ground. Exorcism still running for 20.
They're gonna have the low ground. They need to be careful. Eurus shows himself first. Blinks with the push with the early BKB.
Nullifier.
Well done by Eurus. They've got themselves the Nullifier in the end. This guy's going to be out on nothing to say, but they get the kill onto the Death Prophet very quickly, who did just use that Exorcism. Dies off very fast. FY getting 3 shot to the side. Jinkyu's also dead as Somnus. They've got Tricks of the Trade. No more BKB for Eurus. He's on the run, hiding inside the Glimmer Cape. Nothing to say back into the fight because they control the outpost over bottom. So they do have 4 heroes here, but it's a 4v5, and with that buyback, I don't know, nothing to say. And LGD, it looks like they still want...
That's how we got here, huh?
Yeah, so they're going to go in with the Mortimer's Kisses. They look over at the Centaur as he's silenced up. He has the Lotus Orb on him for a second. They're going to start to back away, but the sleep lands on a 4. Oh, they're going to go in over to the side, and they've got themselves the Blink in with BKB Popeye, nothing to say, as well as Ame. They get the kill to FY as well as Red Panda. They'll buy back on Red Panda, but Eurus in a really bad spot. He pops the Enrage. I don't know if that's going to matter as the Bash is in from Faith Beyond. The big difference maker on that was the Snapfire Shard. Scatterblast kept Eurus close, and he...
Flicker, 4-second cooldown, Manta style, and his ability to go in and out of the fights. Stampede use, just to get him back to safety.
Well, you say that, Yang, he's going in. They've got themselves a Dream Coil, Fire Snap Cookie. That's going to snap the coil with BKB on Faith Beyond. Can he survive? The right click's coming in from Eurus. No, he can't. So they get the kill to Faith Beyond. He's dead for 2 minutes. Flicker, not going to put him right on top of the side of the Dire, but they look over as they've got the Tricks of the Trade, as well as the Nullifier out into Eurus, who pops the Enrage. Going the other way towards Ame, who doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. Blink as well as the Hoof Stomp comes through onto the Elder Titan. Doesn't want to die here. Force Staff looking for the sleep if anybody were to jump him. However, they did not go under his feet. They will not get slept and rocked to sleep tonight. Red Panda pops the borrowed time. Death Prophet getting hit with the finger. The stun comes out onto 2 heroes. They'll pop the BKB. Nothing to say going the other way with the Fire Snap Cookie. That's going to land onto the Eurus. So they've got the stun on the Eurus for a second. And now they'll focus their attention on him. A Phonic Shield and the Lotus Orb mules up on both of them. Earth Spike lands on nothing to say, as well as the Nullifier. They've got the Blink Strike. Can they get the damage out of the Eurus? They get the kill on nothing to say, but they end up losing Red Panda. Ame loses the Aegis. And they'll find themselves the Elder Tip of the Fire Snap Cookie lands onto 2. They've got the Scatterblast for the stuns. They'll take out Y. And they look over at Eurus. Nullifier on him. The big bad bear has been put to bed. Jinkyu, he ends up dead. The Blink Strike over to FY, but they've got themselves the Blink as well as the Hoof Stomp coming through out of the Ricky. He's so low, pops the Manta, gets the smoke screen out of the silence. He'll walk away for a moment, but the right click is in from Somnus with the Enchanted Quiver. It's enough damage. Make him see the back end of the alphabet, the ZZZs. Dreamcoat comes out of 2 of these heroes. They've got the finger coming in from FY. Fire Snap Cookie, Faith Beyond. He's trying to survive here. They'll pop that BKB. They'll get the kill into Y. He was a big part of these fights that they've been winning for the side of LGD. Eurus goes in and throws a Nullifier at nothing to say. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses coming out of the backlines. Maybe they're going to jump this. They've got the silence as well as the right clicks coming in from Ame. The damage onto Eurus. It's not going to be enough just yet. He's got that Lotus Orb, and now he's going to end up dead. He will be gone for 2 minutes. That's a big part of the fight here for Elephant as they look over, and well, Puck, he buys back, and so does Lion.
Yeah, Earth, it was all used all right.
Yeah. Looking over at Yang now. BKB, not gonna matter.
Like, it's too much minus armor. ET plus Slardar, Ricky gets
Mega creeps. Can Elephant make a mega comeback? Dreamcoil comes out into 2. They're going to go in with the Waning Rift. They've got the Illusory Orb. Do they have the damage with BKB Popeye? Nothing to say. They've got the Leash still out onto the Ricky. The Yule's up into the air. The Fire Snap Cookie trying to stun up Eurus, but he goes into the Rage. Looking over, finger use. They get the kill to Jinkyu, but he's going to buy back immediately. So without the Snapfire for a long time, he's got to walk his way all the way back to the fight, but he does have the outpost to get over to. They've got the sweep out onto the Puck. Puck in a lot of trouble. They already lost Eurus. 95 seconds dead, and they'll call GG. Nothing to say. Dominating. Game 2 goes to LGD, and this very important series goes to a Game 3.
This is what we wanted to see. Game number 3.
AoE damage versus the CK illusions. It's good.
You know, we'll see how much this
top
ultimately
lane
ends up helping them as Eurus gets low, and Innocence will get the kill onto Eurus. So
If the top lane's pushed out, Ursa could be in trouble. I guess he just wants to get that
Yang
golden
again.
mask and go to jungle.
Faith Beyond now in a killing spree. The CK is getting away.
They have enough damage. It's more about locking him down in a place.
Why in trouble again? Body blocks from FY. Yours trying to get this kill onto the Enchantress. Here comes nothing to say. Fire Snap Cookie, it's out there, and they've got the RP, but the telekinesis comes out and they'll still get the kill on Eurus. It was a Fire Snap Cookie on the Dark Troll Summoner, and FY, well, he's left alone since, well, his bear has died. So they'll look over, they'll get the kill on FY. Spear, Cold Feet, Skewer, still freezes over. Somnus comes in. Everybody's here for Elephant, which leaves so much space for LGD, and that's
Compared to 42 on CK, 40 on Faceless Void, he needs time to recover. He just needs to be able to get some levels, go in the triangle. They need to secure the triangle for him. Jin-Q gonna drop.
Yeah.
They need Somnus to be very active, and you can see the itemization from him. He is preparing for that. He understands my Ursa's not having a good time. Spear back.
Y survives, but for how long? Not long.
Yeah. Talking about the itemization. Oh, they thought it was much deeper. There are still 2 more sentries by Red Panda, so I assume he's gonna place another one down.
Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Cold Feet, looking like it's gonna proc over. Can they get the kill though on Asanas before it does? Yes, they can. Fire Snap Cookie lands onto Red Panda. He'll die too. Now FY trying to make something happen as he's got some help from
Does
Yang.
not catch him inside.
No, the arena does not come through and hit on the Faith Beyond. The Motor Moose kisses out into FY, who's not even level 5 yet. He'll get kissed to
Jin-Q's
death.
level 6.
Man, there's so much damage coming in now onto Yang. They've thrown everything in the kitchen sink, and you come away with nothing.
Oh, what a beautiful play from PSG LGD. Meanwhile, all that's happened gives you that, but you can't afford to get the defensive item right now.
Chrono gets used. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in, and, well, 4-second stun. There's just no way. Yang, he can't survive that. So it feels like you're pretty free to use the Chrono when you no man in no man's land, and yeah, that was you know, it does feel good when you can just give the Omae Moshinduru. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. Faith Beyond getting hit up low, and he'll end up dead. Searing Chains comes out onto the Enchantress. They get the Aegis out of the hands of the Ursa. Gotta be careful, they're working with the Chrono. I don't even know if they need it though. Fire Snap Cookie landed perfectly. They get the kill. The arena's down. Now the Chrono committed, but he's on the other side of the wall.
He gets a hit and then gets bonged.
And so they'll go after Yang. Searing Chains on Ame. He's hoping to get a bash. Rolling them dice and hoping that Ice Frog is on his side. Shockwave pulling Yang back. Fire Snap Cookie landing on the Yang, and they'll end up getting a third.
They will keep chasing this time dilation, but stolen Chronosphere from Rubik. Good setup for potentially AA Blast, but I cannot do it, B-Cup, I'm sorry.
RP, this time it lands!
Cookie.
And they will get the kill. Alright, that was Chrono from FY. Right.
Steals Time Walk and gets out. But now it's on cooldown because he has an upper hand with time dilation. Kisses, he's super slow. He's dead.
He's dead. Very, very dead. FY tried. But obviously you'd love to have that RP. They're gonna look over, they'll find Yang. Mortimer's Kisses now. They've got him speared up to the edge of the arena. Ice Blast coming in, telekinesis will hold him in the Ice Blast. They've got the Phantasm off. He still has half his health. Hero's trying to move forward, but he's enchanted by Y. Remnant forward from Somnus. Faith Beyond just hiding in the trees in plain sight. Now throws the stun over onto this Ember. They've got the spear once again, but the God's Rebuke, they use the RP, and that gets stolen. So an opportunity for FY. You know it's coming. You know he's got it, and he'll get the RP off. FY waiting for his moment to shine, and still it falls a little bit short.
It's still not enough. They still have a Chronosphere ready. Gets the time dilation. That actually hits on Ember Spirit, so they did not want to chase. Great play there from FY Rubik. It's just to say,
blinking aggressively, has the BKB. They've got the arena down on the backsides of this fight. They hit the spear that lands onto Jin-Q. The damage, though, being done to Yang. He needs to try and evacuate the Coliseum, but he won't get out. So his ticket's been punched, and they'll get the kill on Eurus as well. Nothing to say, blinking in and pops the BKB. You can see FY not as willing to fight here because you know he wants to hold the RP, but now he just switches for the Chaos Bolt. He sat back the entire time, maybe looking to hold Bob. Oh, who's a good boy, Bob? They're going with the Reality Rift. They're going to look over the stun. It's on to both of them, and now Yang, he's going to end up dead. Ice Blast comes in, but it's not going to do enough with the Mortimer's Kisses going out. Ame, well, he's ready to go with this Chrono.
That's the turning point.
Y in a great spot to break the smoke, and that's when they'll jump away. But Ice Blast coming in, that means it's going to be used for this fight. Nothing to say, gets the skewer back, time dilation coming in. Mortimer's Kisses inside the arena in a 3-second stun. You'll go to the Kisses elsewhere, hitting on Eurus. Reality Rift, Enrage pop, BKB gets popped by Faith Beyond, and Ame.
I don't think he
got
needed
the
to use a
Chrono.
BKB there, but let's see if he decides
There
to Chrono.
it is.
There it is.
Yeah,
Stolen Chrono.
Stolen. FY walks into the Chrono and makes his own Chrono, which
does
Ame
not
can
affect.
walk through. RP comes in, and then the buyback gets used by both this Rubik as well as Eurus. BKB popped by Nothing to Say. Eurus, he just popped back. He's dead before that gold symbol goes away, and GG is called in what becomes a reverse sweep from LGD, and probably their biggest win of the season.
PSG LGD, they are really showing off today. Really.